Corki is what a lot of regions like into Lissandra. You could have Corki top as well, because remember, it's basically a ranged AD carry top lane when it comes to Gen G's top laners, so a lot in flux, and Ruler says, screw it. What about the ultimate 1v9 team? If you have no trust in your teammates, play Vayne, tumble around, and maybe good things happen.
Go, throwing caution to the wind here in game number 1 is Gen G. We'll see if it does work out up against Griffin, hopping onto the Rift here for game number 1. Their thunder sticks into the Gen G chant, so
well, you know who purposely locked in Vayne up. You also get 40% movement speed, and you're basically proccing that every second auto. As around the mid lane, Ovi.
Okay, Cleanse comes in early, trying to bait that flash out here. They will get it. Chovy able to put out a bunch more damage, but an early double summoner times feel kind of useless when the enemy team gets a bunch of defensive items and sitting there. Okay, we're just going to be diving here for first blood.
All right.
Hands getting that taunt off and a little bit too much damage. More than Life was expecting. Vayne is at half health. And it's like, well, can I enter the fight from here?
Also, if
Probably not.
If you're going for an ARAM, then she just gets poked, of course, by Corki very reliably. Nocturne presses R, and yes, she can be annoying and go invisible, but it's very hard to get maximum damage and ignore Nocturne at the same time. So very, very hard for her to beat reliable CC and huge burst damage, and Griffin have both. So I'm hyped to see the Vayne, and it feels like a Ruler champion because
back, and he's like, well, now I'm definitely not going to die because I have some items now, but also the Cull can accelerate that. Here comes Lehens.
Yep.
Is going to find Peanut. There is the taunt. There is the Nocturne. See you later, Jarvan. And will they go for more kills? Trying to get on top of Cuvee here is Sword, but they will absolutely take down Shelly just for one.
Their death 5 seconds before. Speaking of deaths, Peanut doesn't know. To the tune of Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah.
Peanut doesn't know.
Well,
that Galio's here, and now he's in all sorts of trouble.
Tarzan wasn't in position, though, unfortunately, not able to get that, but just a little bit of extra burst to throw into Galio's kit. Why not?
This is some free damage, actually. Galio's getting DPS for free.
Into the knockup. Can they get the kill here? One more auto will do it, and there it is. And in fact, it's a shutdown, which means some extra gold.
Well, and that just allowed, when he self-slowed, them to DPS him down. Now, they can play around the problem in the bot lane, but nothing Viper could do in that scenario. They get the Rift Herald charge, it's more gold to Chovy, and he's the man who wants that gold injection. We know he's craving those big ticket items.
Gen G trying to make it into the river, looking for Lehens once again. He does not have his flash. Look at Cuvee from behind. Can they get Lehens down? Here it is, right on top of 2. They're going to get a double kill in the river. Nice setup play here by Gen G.
And while Sword would have called them missing, all he's going to get is the turret up top. A lot of turret plays, it seems, as well, given how low it is. So Pop Blossom is just base damage, but it is a nice combo. It is a nice play. And even moments in the early game where Gen G can say, hey, we can
try to get this one. Certainly will help out in a bunch of those lanes.
And it's around the area that all the bad news stories for Lehens has happened. He's found all his advantage. Top side and bot side hasn't worked. In other regions, NA production not there. KR production is there. So KR production coming through. As Rise.
Ooh, Sword takes 3 turret shots.
Solo
goes down to
kill!
the last one. Tarzan trying to take him out here, though. Will be able to on the backside, but he does make it happen there on the solo kill, and now Peanut trying to make it a 2-for-1 and should be able to, as Tarzan is going to go down. Another good play here for Gen G. Generally, you do see that Lucian winning hard, but they've kept that lane alive. And, well, here we go, 2-on-1 onto the top side here. They are going to find Cuvee as the fear does come down. They just alley-oop that kill over to Sori.
No Jarvan there. Paranoia there on the E that comes through from the Nocturne, but they're actually chasing for a counter kill.
Here we go again. That smite comes in. Sword does have a massive shield, but is it going to matter here? As finally, they are going to blow that ultimate to secure that kill.
The amount of threat onto the hyperscaler on Gen G, the Vayne, is too much, so we like Griffin's scaling, but we also know that if Vayne hard carries, you can't be too surprised because of the champion's reputation, and Nico at 4 items is very hard to actually kill. She is really slippery, so while I'm willing to give Griffin the advantage, it's not a wholesale advantage until it's proven on the pro level, and that's why stacking up some Drakes and maybe even just some more mistakes from Griffin. I disagree with that. I think people don't respect zone controls as a tanking ability. Speaking of tanking ability.
Oh, nice block there, actually. It gets Ruler, but it doesn't matter, as it does get Lehens into some danger. Look at the damage already that comes out of Ruler, and Peanut able to dunk down the Gallia.
Lehen, Corki is probably at his strongest, and Vayne has 3 items as well. So those, to me, are the acid tests here. Speaking of Vayne, and she's in the mid lane. They get this mid lane outer turret. Vayne really bad at sieging, so taking a mid lane outer turret is relevant. Here's the dive.
Hey, trying to get onto that Vayne you were talking about, but already Nocturne taking a ton of damage, and Ruler just turning on Toby here, saying, get away from me, but in the end,
Cuvée?
Life is going to go down. Cuvée comes in, but that's a 1v5, my friend. Not going to be able to do too much damage there. Stops the onslaught, but in the end, Life does go down.
Very hard to use on-hit Nico as a flanking tool. It's not AP Cannon like it can be in the AP build. So you're the most temporary frontline, and it's off.
You know,
it's looking pretty big, Valdez.
It's a big one for sure. One of those late game packages that has grown to full size, and here we go, jumping in straight off the fly, but look at the damage that already comes out from Ruler, trying to make this happen as well, but Fly is going to be forced to flash away as Toby is doing insane damage. He's going in! Package. The one missile nearly snipes one guy on the backside. Here's Cuvée, though, trying to do a little bit here. But as you mentioned, the flank not going to be good enough. And now Griffin immediately turning around and heading straight to Baron.
And their Fly was the temporary tank. Self-ult and Zhonya's 5 seconds where they couldn't kill any other members of Gen G. Here's the re-engage.
Oh, they got baited. They weren't actually going to Baron. You saw that Tarzan flashed himself on the ward. And they were a little bit too close to the brush.
They got a face check from a sweeper, Valdez. That's how you find the little advantages if you're a top team. Another 200 IQ moment. Nice that you caught that. Gen G tried as they best, and the fact they didn't die before was insane. Now we're seeing Toby again. He knows he's a god of damage. He's basically a Shinigami in this case. He's bringing death to wherever he goes.
Corki that can get ahead of the curve and do some insane damage on 3-4 items. That's your sweet spot right here. And Toby
controls, they can't make Gen G come to them. Gen G have the engage, but are so scared to do so. They start the Baron, and now Griffin have to march to Gen G's drum.
Yeah, they do have that triple ocean. In goes Tarzan looking for the steal, but they're gonna just burst him down before the fight even happens. The Baron goes the way of Gen G. They get a kill and the objective. Can they get out alive is the next question. Looks like it's in the late game, and if you make one false step, you're gonna get blown to smithereens here.
So they cannot overstep, and Griffin love to look for a punish. Every taunt could be a taunt flash. They walk up here, and even the return damage is damn strong.
You see, like, they don't have the highest range with
the sideways aren't being manicured by Gen G. Usually the team with the Baron and Elder wants to also have the threat in a side lane, or to play side lanes where they can't be matched. Gen G, they're grouping because they're scared of being forced on by the Nocturne. Don't know if that's the right way to go. They're trying to group, though.
Oh, Fly, he went in.
Dead.
He's going to get taunted. There's that mistake
they
they were looking for. Into the backline, but Tarzan immediately dies. Is the damage there for Griffin is another question.
Oh!
Look at how much damage Vayne does. What the hell is going on? They turn it around in a
That's
tournament.
one.
The Ruler is still alive in the backline. Unbelievable. He's flashing forward.
He got him.
He kills Toby. He's looking for more as he's going to go onto Viper here. Down goes the triple. There's the Quadra. And it looks like Gen G are going to win game 1.
Ruler's done it on the Vayne. He managed it against a card that was so tricky to do. And the 3rd defeat of the season in just best of ones is inflicted by Gen G.
There it is. It's not the Penta, but it means so much more than that here for Gen G, who are able to smash Griffin here in game number 1. I can hardly believe it, Papa.
The whole crowd is in utter disbelief. The Gen G fans are here. The Griffin fans aren't shouting. We just have one hell of a series on today, and how were we to know before the series started?
Everybody's got that grin on their face now where they can feel that magic in the air I was talking about as Griffin